Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 24 of the September Leetcode Daily Challenge. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me in Discord. Let me know what you think about today's poem. So I'm still in Spain, in Covindonca. I hope I'm saying that remotely correct. I need to check out soon again, so yeah, I might be rushing a little bit, but hopefully that's still okay. And of course, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about today's poem. Well, it's going to go hiking, but the weather is actually, it's not bad. It's just that you can't see anything. So, and I'm up in the mountains. Anyway, okay, let's just do Tribonacci number. Okay, this seems pretty straightforward, and it's even going to fit in integer, so it should be okay. We just have to set it up then. So let's say we have a array. This is basically like Fibonacci, but you have so 0, 1, 1 is the starter, okay? And then that's pretty much, I think that's really all you need. And I know that this actually goes overboard, but let's see. Because for now, I don't want to do worry about off by 1, so I think this should already be good. And if you have trouble thinking about or like wondering why this is the case, then I assume that this fits in there, whatever. But then practice the Fibonacci. This is basically the inspiration, right? I'm just adding the last number, the second last number, and the third last number. Technically, I actually create a DP array of more than n, but this should be okay. And of course, the language around the complexity is a little bit tricky. Let me submit it first. The language around the complexity is a little bit tricky because usually the complexity talks about the input size, right? Watch I make a mistake on something select, right? Maybe I should try 0. No, okay, that should be good. Because you can say that this is O of n and O of n's time and space. You could even optimize this to O of 1 space by same thing you do in Fibonacci by looking, setting A, B, and C to the last 3, just looking at the last 3 elements, right? Because that's all you need to calculate the next number. So that's 1. 2 is that, however, even though this is O of n, this is not linear. Why? Because linear usually implies the input size, and the input size in here is not the number n. Then n is the input. N is not the input size. Log n is the input size. So you can say that this is actually exponential in terms of running time. So still constant or linear space, if you want to call it that, because your output is a number, right? So if you had done the if you've done A, B, C is equal to and then D is equal to A plus B plus C, A, B, C is equal to B, C, something like that, right? Give or take -1, but yeah, if you had done them like this, then what you would say is O of 1 space is actually O of log n space, which is the size of the input, right? So that's going to be linear. So that's 2. If that's confusing to you, just think about things in terms of the inputs, the size of the input, and then the way that represent n, the number n, is by using log n bits, right? So then everything follows through from that. Experiment with it. And the third thing is that if you're familiar with Fibonacci, you may recall something called Q matrix. It turns out that there should be something similar for this as well, because you just have to set up a set of linear equations, right? Same as you would do in Q matrix. And literally, it's just called Q matrix, I believe. I could be wrong. If not, then leave a comment. But yeah, so you really want to practice doing this in quote unquote linear time, which is O of log n time. Then you use this idea of you set up a matrix, and then you do repeated doubling or repeated exponentialization or something like that. I forget what the name is called, but basically same way as you do 2 to the n or x to the n. Then x to the n is equal to x over n over 2 times x to the n over 2, right? Something like that. So definitely play around with that. Of course, there is some cost of multiplication, but I guess that's effectively constant, and you have to rewrite the matrix anyway. Yeah, I think that's all I have for this one. Let me take a look at the hint. What possible hints are there? Okay, thanks. Okay, that is not a hint. That's just telling me what to do anyway. But that already said okay. So yeah, that's all the things I have for this one off my head. Hope this is helpful. If it's too fast, slow it down, rewatch it. My bad. I gotta check out. Gonna get kicked out soon. So I will see you later. And stay good, stay healthy, to good mental health. I'll see you later. Bye bye.